Good evening. Today, we had a fantastic matchup in this CWL Premiere Pre-Season matchup between Valar Morghulis and WHF2. VM, part of the ByeForever family, absolutely just coming in strong and taking a multi-star victory, 101 to 97. That's pretty nice. I mean, shout out to Valar Morghulis on a crushing victory of a fantastic clan. Guys, WHF2 is no clan to mess with. They've got some talented, very talented individuals over there. So for VM to come out and pull a victory like this, I mean, 100% on 11v11, dropping 5 10v10s at 36% hit rates is nuts. Our 9s coming out perform. You know, we'll go into that here shortly. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into some of the statistics. All right. So as you can see, we had a 5-14-16 breakdown of VM getting the victory, 101 to 97. Excellent, excellent. You know, I've been saying for a while now, a lot of people have been saying we're gonna be seeing a lot more 11v11 just because, you know, post update there's theoretically 10v10 supposedly a little bit more easier. Yes, I do feel as though we've seen hit rates go up a little bit. Prior to the update, I think it was around like 28%, something like that. Where now we're seeing a little bit more like between 30 to 40% margin. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and hop straight into this replay in the background while I kind of read off some of the statistics. And bear in mind, we do have them right above my head as well. Fantastic shout out to C-Bean for this fantastic 10v11 attack. In my opinion, guys, 10v11 is the unsung heroes of war. I mean, it takes a lot of talent to really pull off a high percent 10v11 dubs, and so we got to showcase some, you know. Anyway, 11v11, as stated before, VM gets the 100% 1-for-1. WHF2 did in fact make an attempt, however they were unsuccessful. And yeah, so dip wise, VM once again 100% went 9 for 9 for 11v10 dips. WHF2 actually failed one; they went 8 for 9. And then VM on the 10v11 front, once again we went 5 for 12, which is actually, you know, 42% hit rate. In my opinion, is very good. We've actually seen, I feel as though we've seen hit rates at the 10v11 level go up quite a bit since the update. So it's kind of neat to see. Whereas WHF2 wasn't quite able to clear the 11s, they went 4 for 11. I trust me, I know how that feels. 10v10, they end up scoring at 5 and 3. VM gets 5 for 14, which is a 36% hit rate. In my opinion, is fantastic. I feel like that's around what we're seeing nowadays post update. WHF2 went 3 for 16, which is also good. However, I feel as though Valar Morghulis actually, you know, came across and got the victory on all levels. The 11v11 front, dip front, 10v11 front, like literally every single statistic you see above me, VM was actually able to get the victory in. So special shout out to them. That's tough to do, to win across the board on all those fronts. And then something I didn't mention quite yet is the 9v9s. Looks as though, okay, WHF did pull the victor on the 9v9 front over us. We had a 58%. We went 14 for 24, whereas they went 15 for 24 at 63%. So, yeah. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the 11v11 triple and these gorgeous 10v10 hits. So let's go ahead and pop over, get that zoomed in view. You guys are able to see. Let's start off with the sexy 11v11. All right, as you can see here, he goes ahead and drops that initial loon and his queen healers just in case. You know, you never know when you got that Seeking Air Mine right there, in order to go ahead and tag it. And drops the Wizzy out, helps establish the funnel, forces the queen to path left. As you can see, she starts to go ahead and clear some of the outside trash, starts establishing it, drops the giant down, goes ahead and pulls that mortar and gets the entry there. Witches and more giants are out, down by the 6, 536. Beautiful opening. Gets the rage out. Nice timing. Giants actually trigger the giant bomb there. Activates the Eagle Artillery. Goes ahead and activates the Wooten ability. There's the rage. And the jump to allow these bowlers and some of these Skelly's Witch Giants to hop the wall and start gutting out the core. And then boom. The Inferno Tower actually had, if you guys had noticed, had actually locked eyes with the King there temporarily. And he stepped right outside the Inferno Tower radius before it can go ahead and peg him out. And he goes ahead and look at that timing. He activated the Queen phase as the Inferno Tower looked directly at her. And once it charged up, boom, activates her phase. It redirects the Inferno, and she goes ahead and clears it. And then once at this point, base is about wrecked. It's at that GG point. King is still up, making his rounds, going ahead and tanking a little bit for those bowlers and Queen. Healers are actually still running, helping to keep some of it alive. Nicely executed. Nice attack. Shout out to Weiss. I think this was Penguin's account, if I remember correctly. Alright, nicely done. Nicely done. Alright, so let's go ahead and start diving into some of these 10v10s. And FYI, the base that we saw at the beginning when I was kind of stating some of the statistics that happened this war on C-Bean was on their number 5 Harley Quinn. Alright, so let's go ahead and start diving in. That was a dip. Alright, so this is the first one, Cobra. Coming in. Oh, that sexy Queen charge. Lalo. I've said this many times on my stream before. You really can't beat a nicely executed Queen charge, in my opinion. It just looks so good. And very well orchestrated, and just a lot of talent. You know, planning wall breaker pathing, and making sure they go to the right compartment without dying. and triggering the traps in the meantime is a talent. So Queen comes in at the 9, as you can see. He's standing by with 8 wall breakers. He's got 1 hound, 17 loons, 3 rage, and then 3 haste as well, the heal spell. Because he's expecting some of those loons to kind of go over some of this splash output damage like these Wizzy towers. Hoping to keep them running. King goes down by the 6. There's the initial entry. Boom. Oh! Was initial wall break fail. However, he's got the dub more to ensure that she starts to path her way in. That was close. Alright. Now she's starting to make her way into the base and starting to hope to gut the core and tag that air defense and pull the enemy Archer Queen. As you can see, her radius does in fact encompass this section of the base. Goes ahead and gets a second layer break. She's going to make her way left back toward the 9. However, starting to tag the enemy CC, enemy Archer Queen, and hoping to tag 2 more Wizard Towers and both Expos, which would be incredible value for this charge. And as you can see, the attack's starting to develop. Let's go ahead and get that zoomed out just a little bit. You can start to see the pathing expected for the loons. King starting to open up the outside there. And there, she locks eyes to the enemy Queen, goes ahead and tags her out. And she does end up taking that second Expo. Wasn't quite able to get the Wizzy. Hey, you know what? Time is sometimes part of the defense here. You gotta start flight sooner than later, especially with a charge. So they start pathing their way in. He's got a heal, rage, and haste left. Goes ahead and drops that rage spell over that second Inferno Tower as they path their way into that Tesla farm there. Plenty of loons left. Gets a fantastic split as they make their way toward the 3. Queen is actually still running and is able to go ahead and tag that final Wizard Tower. So that was actually pretty nice. I think he's going to be able to swag a heal spell, to be honest with you. Hey, luckily he had that heal though, just in case the Queen wasn't able to get that last Wizard Tower. That's what the heal would have been for. But he does get it. He goes ahead and semi-swags the heal, I guess you could say. And then gets that 10v10 triple Cobra. Hitting Rover's base. Nicely executed. Very well done. And then we got Oliver. Oliver getting that 10v10 trips on Bailey. WHF2 opens up with the dub Wizzies. We see a Bow Witch Instead of going with the double jump, he actually brings his 2 rage, 2 heals, single jump, and he's going to go with a wall breaker entry. So there's the initial wall breaker, triggers the little bomb. Boom, here comes the rest. Bowler's in. Gets the jump spell down over the king pad. Pulls the enemy CC. And the bowlers start carving out the core of the base. Nice. Queen starting making her way in with the bowlers and the barbarian king. Golemites redirected into the core. There's that last rage spell along with the heal spell to keep him running, guys. Bear in mind, I'm gonna hit pause for a second. Bear in mind, pre-update, it would almost be an attack suicide to, you know, have a kill squad go directly into dual inferno towers. They would just get so roasted. However, post-update, now that you're able to heal under them, we're going to start seeing more of that, especially if they're going to be running multi-infernos. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So then the core just gets absolutely gutted. Bowlers. It looks like he got quite a bit there toward the end. King actually activating that giant bomb, it's going to go ahead and allow some of those bowlers to remain alive and running. Queen, she actually still has her phase ability. This base is wrecked. We're going to go do a ×2 here. Very nicely done, Oliver. Hitting my boy Bailey's base. Nice attack. And then we had Camperino. Hitting ball in 30. Ball in's 30. I think I'm saying it right. Ball in 530. Okay, there we go. Hey, you would think it is a Monday, am I right? Alright, so opens up the queen up top at the 12. Gets an initial test wall break, as you guys can see over there by the 1. And it's successful. Look at that break, guys. Let me hit pause for a second. Look at that break there. He actually opens up all this compartment right here. Bowlers start cutting in. Excellent, excellent value there. He already faces his queen. As she pulls the enemy barbarian king, and they pull the CC here. He'll go ahead and drop the poison spell. Now, guys, keep in mind he purposely led his queen on the outside there, so that way she wouldn't pop the hound. At least that was the initial intention. However, she redirects, goes back in, and pops it anyway. So it becomes a race against time at this point to get these pups cleared, so that way they don't do too much damage. Wow, look at that single hog triggering so many bombs. To clear some of these pups, so that way those hogs can continue with their run. It's kind of like triggering skellies, ground skellies. He luckily had that poison spell to help take him out. That would have been tough. Absolutely good adjustment. He's able to go ahead and be patient with it. He utilizes his spells accordingly. He actually trickles in a couple more over here by the 334 on that Tesla to ensure they stay together and we don't get too much of a split with the hogs. Final heal spell is down. Base is wrecked. Nicely done, nicely executed. And of course, there's a giant bomb in the way. Every time, man, every time. Alright, got a couple of these archers out. And then it's cleanup at that point, boys and girls. Camperino, good attack, man. That was really well executed. Good adjustment of fire there. It didn't make him hesitate too much, and he was still able to execute and was successful in it. So Camperino, nicely done, nicely done. And we had Cobra coming in. All right, so Cobra hitting Alex 79 from WHF2, drops in the bowler down by the 6, gets a little bit of a bowler bounce here to take some of those collectors out of the way, as well as the minion to help establish this funnel. Guys, bear in mind, he's got 2 skellies, 4 heal spells. I think we're about to see a mass hog, to be honest with you. He's establishing a funnel here. Generally, when you see, I'm gonna hit pause for a second. Generally, whenever you see 4 heal spells and 2 skellies, a lot of times those skellies are meant for the queen here, so that way you can just spam hogs. I think that's what happens. Let's see. All right, so he gets a couple in. Pulls it. Okay, there we go. He pulls the enemy CC, and he's gonna drop his queen or his king. Oh, he's got to be his queen. There we go. Pulling him down by the 6. There's the king. There's the poison, and there's the queen. So the CC is in fact taken care of. Nicely done. Goes ahead and tags the baby drag, and then we're gonna see the hogs coming out. Wow, a mass hog attack, huh? That's pretty cool. Okay, Cobra. Who says hogs weren't OP? The fact that you can spam them and get that triple is pretty cool. Alright, so bowler bounce out by the 1. And there they come. He just 3-finger drops him 4. Oh my, look at this. And they just walk across the base. Look at that. Look at the spells. There's the dub skellies over the enemy archer queen to go ahead and take her out. It was a little bit risky doing that, guys, because bear in mind he actually has a wizard tower there. So that wizard tower a lot of times will help clear those skellies out and protect the queen. He got pretty lucky with that drop. The skellies remain alive, triggers a giant bomb, pathing their way into that 3rd wizard tower. And then look at that. This base is wrecked. Those hogs they just have their way with this base. They just walked right through the entire thing. And he's going to go ahead and utilize his final heal spell as they make... Look at all those enemy skellies that he's got there. Wow. That was a lot of enemy skellies that those hogs just survived through. And they turn around and start taking him out. Luckily, he's got his queen up still to help clear some of the garbage on the outside of the base. And then the skellies from the spell that tagged the queen are able to get the clan castle in the core. Nicely done, Cobra. That was a really cool attack to see. To be honest with you, I like seeing that. Something different, you know what I mean? All right, Semper Fi coming in. My boy Steve hitting Dumperman's base. Let's get it, Steve. All right, so Wizzy down by the 6, queen over by the 9. See this initial entry. Oh my, so yeah, he's going the Sui route. Hoping to get the trade off. Queen tags that Tesla. Activates her phase, padding in, grabbing that wizard tower. Right. Oh, and triggering the giant bomb too. That was actually a good trigger there. That was a good trigger. Alright, he pulls the CC. And some skellies too. That's actually pretty great value. King is down. So that's one less skelly spell to worry about over your hogs. So goes ahead and drops it. Boom, weakens him up. Doesn't quite kill him just yet, but it weakens him. But it does kill the balloon. That's the key here. Nicely done. Tags it, activates the phase, or the, excuse me, the ability there, and does a 3-finger hog drop, and just walks him right across the base. Once again, the spam hog just walking through the base, just charging it like they own the place. With the dub skellies over the queen. Wow. That is fantastic. And they just have their way with the base. We go ahead and hit ×2. Wow. Once again, guys, who'd have thought? It's not even, you don't even need a kill squad. No walks intended. You're literally just taking the CC, trying to take a hero. In this case, you didn't even have to. It's pretty much just taking the CC and whatever like outside value you can get, and then spamming the hogs with 4 heal spells. That was pretty cool. Good job, Semper Fi. Good job, man. My boy bringing it home. Alrighty. And I think this should be... Okay, yeah, that's the Town Hall 9. Okay, so... I believe we caught them all. We had just a little bit of a recap. We had Semper Fi hitting it. We had Cobra, Camperino, Oliver, Cobra again. So Cobra actually had the 6-pack this war, and that was all of them. So wow, fantastic job. Especially shout out to Cobra. I didn't realize Cobra actually had the 10v10 6-pack. So special shout out there to our boy Cobra from Valar Morghulis for pulling off that 6-pack. Hey, that's a fantastic feeling. Anytime you bring home you contribute 2 10v10 triples in a matchup like this. Oh man, I know he's enjoying himself a nice cold one at this point. Oh yeah, absolutely. All right, so without further ado, appreciate you guys for tuning in today. If you're in fact interested in being a part of the ByeForever family, I will have the Discord link in the YouTube description down below. To join it, you'll be able to have your initial interview, and you'll discuss whether or not it's gonna be the right fit for you. The ByeForever family has 6 clans in the family, 3 of which are in the CWL. We have ByeForever and Invite, Valar Morghulis, as you saw here today in Premiere, and then we have Code Enigma, who was in Rising, but I think they moved to Light. Not 100% sure. We also have a clan in the NDL as well as the MLCW. So if you're interested in any sort of league play, it seems as though the ByeForever family has a clan in pretty much all the leagues. Feel free to join us, check us out, and see if we're the right fit for you. If you haven't already, drop me a follow over at twitch.tv/Scatoria, where I do live coverage of pretty much all the ByeForever clans that I can. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do a live stream of this war. As you can, I don't know if you guys could tell, but I'm actually kind of sick right now. Been a bit under the weather as of the last couple days, so I actually wasn't able to cover this war, and we're actually at war right now. I have an account over in ByeForever. We're doing our Invite matchup versus Reddit Omega, in which I actually got a 10v10 triple as well against their streamer Snyder. So that was kind of cool. Anytime a streamer gets a 10v10 triple fresh, another streamer, it's always kind of a cool day. So I'm actually gonna be working on the recap of that probably later tonight. So if you haven't already, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and check out that video when it gets released. And then follow me at Twitter at @ClashScatoria, as you can see. And you're more than welcome to join my personal Discord server at discord.gg/thekillsquad, all one word. You can just type in the Kill Squad in the search box as well, and it'll take you straight there. And talk to me about Clash stuff or what kind of soup you eat, or pretty much anything at all. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, and I will see you again here very shortly. I'm about to make the ByeForever versus Red Omega recap once that war ends. So have a good night, guys.